Are you thinking about purchasing or selling a home in Cumming, Georgia? Well, you've come to the right place as we're diving deep into the Cumming, Georgia real estate market, and we're doing it right now. My name is Jonathan McCoy, Keller Williams Realty, Chattahoochee North, and been a native Atlanta for 45 years, real estate agent for 12 of those years, and I love bringing numbers like these to you. Now, if you're not really a numbers person, you just want to know more about Cumming, Georgia, you may want to take a look at this video right here to give you an idea of what it's like to be in and living in Cumming, Georgia, and in some of the other communities as well. With that said, let's jump deep into those numbers for those that want to know what's going on in this market. All right, so if we come here to the Cumming, Georgia market and take a look, we're first looking at single family detached homes for Cumming, Georgia. First thing that pops up, this is an overview, and the first thing that pops up is inventory. We're sitting right above 3 months of inventory. This lets us know, or one of the indicators, that we're still thoroughly in a seller's market here in Cumming, Georgia. Sales to list price ratio. So this is the ratio of how much someone listed it for versus how much they actually ended up selling it for. You're at 98.2%. So about 2% off of a listed price is the median of price for list to sales price ratio. So when you're looking at homes, you're getting about a little over 98%. Days on market, 26 days, so a little less than 4 weeks of those homes that are actually selling. So going pretty quick. And then median sold price for this past month was $650,000, and that's up month over month for this Cumming, Georgia market. I'm going to switch this up real quick, and we're going to look at the condo and townhome market. So not a lot of condos in Cumming, Georgia, a few, but there's definitely some townhomes and more townhomes. If you're living in the Atlanta area, you know, are being built up. The good thing, though, about Cumming is there's a lot more single-family homes available out here than there are in most areas, but just because of how far out it is, and there's a lot more land to build on in this Cumming, Georgia area. But definitely a big growth area. So condos, townhomes, so attached homes, we're looking at 3.33 months of inventory. So more than that single-family data we just saw. 98.6% sale to list price ratio. 29 days on market, median sales price of $394,500. If you're watching this video and you're looking to list your home and you kind of want to know what the maybe value is of your home, I put a link down below. Click on it, you fill in your information, and you'll get an instant value for your home. Of course, if you put your information in, yes, I'm a real estate agent, I will contact you. Some of you out there may just be looking to just put it in there just to get an idea. You're not looking to sell right now, and that's perfectly fine. You want to kick the tires a little bit? Awesome. If you are looking to sell within the next year or so or less, when I contact you, I'd love to talk with you more, get over to your home, take a look at it, give you a more accurate idea of what your home could sell for. But that is below. Again, not going to bug you, but I will contact you if you do put your information in below. Like I said, keeping it real here. So again, that link's below. Let's continue on. Coming down to this next set of data here in this graph, we're looking at the median estimated property value. So this is not just homes that have sold. We're looking at, in this case, the single family homes, all the single family homes incoming, what's their median value based on some data pulled. And so we're looking at $640,440 for the median price of a home in Cumming, Georgia. And over the last 12 months, so last year, we're talking about a 3.8% increase. So the Cumming, Georgia market is not only increasing in value just based on how much money compared to last year, but also when you factor in the interest rate being around 3%, a little less than that as we start going to the economy getting better and the interest rates, not interest rates, the inflation. That's what I was meaning. The inflation coming down. Inflation's been around 3.3%. So even when you factor that in, you still got a 0.8% increase in the value of properties here in Cumming, Georgia. This graph right here is a breakdown of the yellow right here being the state of Georgia, the red being the United States. So you can see the state of Georgia, U.S., pretty much lying hand in hand together since about October 2022. Those values are pretty even. And then we look here, Cumming is the blue line here, and then the orange line is all of Forsyth County. Cumming is pretty much the biggest major city in Forsyth, but you can see that Forsyth has been a little bit higher than Cumming, but they stay pretty much in track. And you can see since back in this, 2012 area, you've all of a sudden saw this, Forsyth sold higher, but now you have this bigger and bigger increase. And then boom, in 2021, that pandemic time really went up. Forsyth, for those aren't familiar, or Cumming, is further out from the Atlanta area. And when people started to be able to telecommute, there was just a big push out into this area, and prices just went up dramatically. Condo townhome, look at this value. So 464,620 median value of a townhome or condo. Again, mostly townhomes here in this area. 4.1% increase here over the last year. So definitely still high value in this area. And as we see, I mean, these prices just continue to go up. We see a little bit of flattening starting, but not too much. So if I go back to this single family and look back at that again, I mean, just look, prices just keep going up and up and up. You see this trajectory here. Maybe it will start to level out some for a few months, maybe a year or two, and then I think it's just going to continue on an upward trajectory. Active listings. So these are listings that are currently on the market trying to be sold, but haven't sold or not under contract yet. So the median list price of active listings just under 700,000. So we're looking at 699,900. Number of properties 602. Lots of properties here. Again, Cummings makes up a large swath of an area in Forsyth County. 48 days on market. And then one I'd just like to point out here, not that it tells too much, but just to give you an idea of home sizes in this area, the median square footage is 3,067. So just give you an idea of how much home you're able to buy out here. Switch this over to townhomes and condos. 524,500 is the median list price. 75 currently on market. 48 days on market is the median for those that are on market. Idea of how large the townhomes are out here, looking at 2,066 square feet. Come down here to pending. So these are homes under contract. When we look at this price, you got to factor in that this is what the list price is once they went under contract. This isn't necessarily the sold price. So $678,000 for a single family detached home, and 217 properties under contract. 10 days on market. That's pretty quick right here. So that's fast. Less than 2 weeks on market for those homes sold. We go to the condo and townhome market here. We're looking at 399,900. 20 properties under contract, and median days on market 96. So the ones that have gone under contract this month, definitely slower, a lot longer to go. And that's not unusual, but that's a lot of days on market there. So interesting to see that number. Sold listings. So we're just looking at what's sold. Single family homes. Again, we're at 650,000 is the median sales price, and 194 of them sold. So again, selling at a good clip. 98.22% sales list price ratio, and median days on market 26. So looking at this chart here again, you kind of see steady rise in these sales prices. I mean, if you graph this out, with the straight line here and look at the trajectory of where it's going, you can tell, I mean, it's kind of right in line with where that's going. So interesting to see there. Looking at condos and townhome market, 394.5 is the median sales price. 18 properties sold last month, 29 days on market. Another thing to look at is this last bit right here, months of inventory. This is a good idea. Looking at this graph gives you kind of a good idea maybe of where it's going. We see the lowest months here in inventory is back in February 2022. And then inventory has been coming up, but just slightly. And so you got a big rise here, a pretty big rise. We're now at 3.07 months, so just about 3 months, which is a 68.7% increase from last year. So it's going up, but we start to see it from June all the way to now in October. Hasn't changed that much. So definitely an increase in it, but still very much in a seller's market. Flip it over, 2 months of inventory for townhomes and condos. Definitely back in 2021, you see it, and then boom, jumped up in 22, but stayed pretty even and came down some. And all of a sudden we see this influx here. Again, I think that's a lot of new construction that's going on here, influencing that with the townhome and condo market. So up to 3.33 months. Interesting to see where this goes, because if you graph this out, you see an increase, but this jumped up a lot. So we'll keep an eye on that in this market. But still 3.33 months, and where prices have gone, still very much in a seller's market in Cumming, Georgia. So that's the Cumming, Georgia real estate market. What are your thoughts? You looking to buy or sell here? Do you think these numbers show that you're going to get more money in the next few months and years, less? Love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below. And of course, if you want more Metro Atlanta cities and suburbs and what's happening, I drop a number of videos every month, and will be more Cumming Georgia videos coming month after month to keep you updated on what's happening in this market. And of course, if you want help buying and selling, have questions, comments, concerns, general wonderments, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to talk with you more. You can find my contact information below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.